What's up, Alex Levito. Thanks for coming back to the channel. Today we're gonna be talking about what to invest in this recession. So ever since this coronavirus has come about, we're entering into a recession and the stock market's plummeted. Real estate prices have kind of remained the same, but overall the market has tanked a little bit. It seems that we're in a recession, and I would say right now is a good time to invest. So about 2 weeks ago, the Federal Reserve lowered interest rates down to 0%. Now they did this to stimulate the economy, and while it might be good for real estate, it's not really good for the country, because imagine if we go to negative interest rates. When it comes to interest rates like this, it's a good time to buy real estate, and that's what I would tell you to mainly do, because basically if you're gonna take out a loan on a piece of property, your interest rate's gonna be 0, so you're not paying any interest, which is freaking awesome. I mean, the interest rates were already really low as it was before, but now they're even lower to 0%, so now is a really good time to buy real estate. Now we've already seen this in different countries like Germany, where interest rates have become negative. So basically if you put your money in the bank, then it's gonna lose money just for keeping your money in the bank, which has never happened in the US history. So this is gonna be a big thing coming up. So I would tell you to move forward with basically taking out a pretty good amount of money out of your bank account, because imagine if it goes to negative interest rates, then you're basically losing money just by keeping money in the bank. So that leads into what I think you should invest in during this recession in 2020. I'd like to tell you that I'm not a financial advisor, and this is just my opinion based on what I know. First and foremost, I would tell you to just invest in what you know best. I've learned this the hard way. I invested in Bitcoin, didn't know what I was doing, and I ended up losing $10,000. Also bought a Bitcoin mining machine, lost $6,000 off of that. So I've learned my lessons just for not investing in things that I don't know about, and to invest in things that I do know about. So the number one thing that I see for really anybody, including myself, is to invest in cash flowing real estate. Now I am a land broker, so land is not really cash flowing itself, but I would tell you to invest in cash flowing real estate like apartments or office buildings, basically something with a tenant that's paying you every single month, because that's gonna keep coming in, that's gonna keep having income. And I would focus on multifamily, and why I like multifamily the best. B-class apartments that are typically in a range of like $800 to $1,200 in rent every single month, is because people are always gonna be able to live in those apartments. If you're buying something that's a little bit more upscale, imagine if the market crashes like it is now, you're gonna have people that are leaving those leases, those more expensive leases, and downsizing, or basically what they're paying every single month, and lowering it a little bit to a B-class apartment, something like I just mentioned, $800 to $1,200 range in rents. What I like about cash flowing real estate is that people are paying you every single month, and you really need to team up with someone that knows what they're doing. So if you're not experienced with real estate, I would tell you to invest with someone like a fund, or someone that basically puts together money that knows what they're doing. I would really highly recommend Grant Cardone's fund. I've not put any of my personal money in there because I wanted to kind of go out and do my own thing. And I've learned, just from going through the process on one deal. I haven't really bought my first deal yet, but I would tell you that basically I've learned the whole process from doing that, and I'm learning the process from being partners with someone that is experienced in cash flowing real estate. So I mentioned I haven't bought my first apartment complex yet, but I'm working on it right now by myself, and I'm actually teaming up with a general contractor to help me out throughout the process. And we're working on buying some complexes in the Atlanta area around where I live, so I can learn the process of buying real estate. I think right now is a really good time to buy it, because people are scared of this coronavirus, they're scared of the market crashing, and they want to get rid of what they have. I think it's a really good time to buy. So the second thing I think that you should invest in is gold. Gold currently is at $1,624.74 according to this website called Gold Price. Not being sponsored by them, but I just looked this up real quick. Gold typically is good to invest in when the recession, or when the market's tanking, because it's basically doing the opposite. It's fighting inflation. It does the opposite. So it's definitely a good thing to buy gold right now. Now it is going up, so I don't know if it's probably the best time to invest in it right now, but I would say that this is definitely something you want to invest in long term, especially in a recession, because it fights inflation. The third thing I'm going to tell you to invest in is cash flowing companies. I've owned a cash flowing company for a while now, about 2 years, and it's been cash flowing awesome throughout this entire period of time. And now we just hit the recession with coronavirus, and it's taken a toll a little bit. They're closing stores for that particular company. Still a really good investment, and cash flow is everything during these times, because ultimately you want to invest in things that pay you every single month, or every single year basically, at least, because you want to be able to live off the cash flow instead of depending upon you working every single day for your job, because that's going to allow you to have freedom. Number 4 is going to be investing in yourself, because you can never invest enough money in you, because you are the sole person that's making the decisions to invest in things and learn new things. And you always want to invest in yourself. You always want to go to conferences. You always want to be reading books. You always want to be watching videos. You always want to be investing in yourself to increase your net worth, to increase your value, because the more value that you have, the more value you get to bring financially to yourself. Overall, those are the 4 things that I think that you should invest in this recession. Now, one key point is to look at the big players and see what they're doing. So look at all the major companies and see what kind of plays they're making before anyone else, because what direction that they're taking is probably the direction that you want to take, because they know what they're doing. They have insider information. They know people in the government. You just want to follow those people. You want to look at them and see what they're doing and make smart financial decisions based upon that. So overall, these are the things that you should invest in and the things that you should be on the lookout for in this recession. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and let me know down below what you think, what else we should invest in during this recession. I'll see you guys next time.